Get lit. Everybody get lit right now. Get lit. Get lit. Get lit. Everybody get lit right now.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for tuning in to Swap Radio. I am your host, Monica. Not sure where you guys are, but where I am right now, it is so humid. Um, my gosh. Of course, you guys know I have my drink. I'm always going to have me a little something to drink. We got just a little bit to talk about today. Just a little bit. Before I get into that, of course, I want to give all information. Meaning, you're tuning in today, a little 7-ish, as usual. If you missed any episode, though, you can simply log on to onfire-tv.com and you can check out any episode you may have missed. But for the most part, we're here each and every Thursday at 7 p.m. You can follow the radio show, SWAT Radio, on everything. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. I think I'm going to download that new app. I'll get into that later, but there is a new app similar to Twitter right now. Because Twitter tripping. But yeah, we're still there. You can follow us there. You can follow my personal page, Monica WLS and the number 2 on Instagram and TikTok. So just, I'm starting to be a little more active. I'm trying to be, y'all. Life is a little hard, especially in this heat. But in any event, we're going to get through this. So much has went on. We just had, the 4th of July happen. Fireworks everywhere. And they're still doing them. They were being done last night. Getting on my nerves. Really bad. But, well, not really my nerves, because I can go to sleep through it, but it was my dog. It was stressing him out. I didn't like it. Okay. He's a big guy. You get scared. It's a lot. It's a Rottweiler. It's just a lot. But I have a quote for you guys. Well, not even a quote. It's about stress. I noticed I don't give my Facebook because honestly, I have it solely for my close family and friends. Some people on there, I don't know how they got there, but I'm going to get them off of there. But I've been noticing up and down my timeline, people are stressed, whether it be the fact that BGE has went up. And if they haven't gone up on you yet, they will be. But they did express that they were going up. And that can be stressful. Because I don't know if anyone else has gotten a raise. I know I didn't, not on my job. So some may have not gotten a raise, but the bills are going up. Gas is going up. So I'm just going to give some ways for you to, relieve your stress, basically. So, just some things to think about. All that is a mixture. So stress less. Focus on what you can control. Go for a walk. I don't know why this is on this list. However, it says color. I am not about to sit and do that. I don't think that would do anything for my stress. Talk about it. Breathe. If you're my Facebook friend, you will see that I just posted relax, relate, release. Honestly, the first time I heard it was on a different world, but it works. Relax, relate, and release. Look for opportunities and life challenges. Dance it out. I love to dance. So
me too.
I would. So you cannot dance. And for those who may not,
I like to.
That is the light skin guy. Oh, I'm sorry. Those of you who do know, y'all know that's a light skin guy. But the people who don't know is Diamond K.
From around the way.
Y'all, he was from Bernie Street. But anyway, listen. Treat yourself. I love to do that as well. Crab cake, cream of crab soup. I'm going to treat myself. and to a Telfar bag. Oh my goodness. And now I didn't turn into a sneakerhead, so I definitely treat myself. Um, Reminisce about good times. I don't know if I want to reminisce. Ask for a hug. Okay. Go to bed earlier and smile. So those are 12 different ways. I'm going to give you 13. Grab you a drink, baby. Grab you a drink. So did I see somebody pop up? Yeah, he had a straight face, y'all. Did y'all see that? With the straight face. Tony,
What's up?
welcome to the house party.
House party.
Listen. Are they still doing fireworks in your area?
You know, I live amongst the European Americans. They don't have no chill either.
Well, that is what Tony said, you guys. I didn't say it. However, we have a mixture around here. Everybody's doing them, and I'm over it. Like I'm totally
Listen,
over it.
the night of July, I don't even think they was firecrackers. I think they was out back popping off they shotguns and handguns.
Oh my.
Yeah, I don't think they was firecrackers. I mean, there was firecrackers going on, but I think they broke out some artillery because I ain't never heard no firecrackers in succession go.
Oh my. Oh my.
Yeah.
Well, listen. I hope they don't still be at it tonight. That's all I'm saying. Because
Oh, you better bet it. They turning back up for the weekend.
why? Well, I'm not gonna say what I'm doing this weekend because I don't. I like to say what I did after the weekend because I don't know who watches, and I don't need them to pop up where I'm going.
Oh,
You
okay. I
understand?
got you.
I
I
mean,
got you.
come on, Tony. I'm just
What's
saying
this weekend?
this is life. I don't know what's going on this weekend for other people, but I know what's going on for me this weekend.
No, I'm trying to think because I thought ain't it like a wine festival or something this weekend?
Cousin, I don't have a clue, but I will tell you this. I will tell you this. I can't say where I'm going until after I've been there.
No, I get it.
This is how people homes get broken into and all of that.
I
When
get it.
okay, all right. I'm
That's
just
why when I leave, I put my pit bull in the house.
oh, you ever leave them outside?
That big ass. Oh, no, I
My
know you
show
ain't leaving
not.
his big ass outside,
I already say this show not censored. What
huh?
you mean? You went back on what you was getting ready to say. I'm like, wait a minute. This show is not censored.
No, I said his big ass ain't outside. I know damn well he ain't outside.
Oh yeah. I mean, Rocky in here too, but you know, if somebody coming in your house,
That's what I'm talking about.
they gonna come in protected. They gonna come in.
That's
They
what
gonna
I'm talking about, Rocky. I said I know you ain't leaving his big ass outside.
no. I'm saying they can get. They can have a bullet for him. You know, you gotta be careful in all aspects. Is what I'm
That his big ass gonna eat that bullet.
saying. Oh my gosh.
I know it was years ago. My uncle had a Rottweiler, and I think the police shot him like 12 times before that bitch even fell,
Oh my gosh.
and he was still trying to get back up
But why?
because he killed their dog. They threw their dog in the yard because they heard noise, so they was looking for somebody. So they threw their dog in the yard, thinking he was gonna go in there and find this guy that they told wasn't in the yard, and that Rottweiler tore his ass to smithereens. They
Okay,
was
so
shooting him while he had. Uh,
if you're not from Baltimore and you heard him say Doug, that's because he's
that's
from.
how we talk.
No, that's how you talk.
All of us Baltimoreans talk the same way.
No, we really don't. I listened to this guy on TikTok earlier, and he was like, he was running down the best places that had the best place to get seafood from, And he was like, you can get your scrump from. I started the video over. Because what is scrump?
We don't say that.
Yeah, I've heard it more than once from people.
Yeah, but that's not Baltimore slang. That's more down south.
You can say that, but he lives here. He's from Baltimore.
I get that, right? But a lot of people be trying to adapt other sayings like it's us. Like, we're not saying scrimp. Like, yeah, some of us do say it.
You say it like that. Just like some people say refrigerator. They don't say refrigerator. Some people say refrigerator. Like, I hear that.
I do hear that. I just say fridge or refrigerator. I don't put the re in it.
All right, Tony. I bet you get what I'm saying, though.
I totally understand what you're saying. I'm just saying, like, some stuff ain't Baltimore originated. Not saying the words ain't being used, but Doug is us.
Doug is Tony. Diamond K, how do you say dog?
Oh, you know he proper talking. He got both parents in his household.
Not in his household, in their household.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I meant to say.
Yes, I say dog. Dog. Look at that dog.
Just because you had a broken household, don't try to come from us. Don't try.
It definitely wasn't broken. It just it was what it was, but it wasn't broken.
It was broken. You didn't have both parents in the household.
I had a father. It just wasn't my father, but it was my father.
Tony, it wasn't. It's not your DNA. We have both our DNA parents in our household.
Tomato, potato.
Come for us. I'm just saying.
It is a beautiful day outside. I will admit that.
Okay, so anyway, Tony missed the quote and all that. I'm not going back. Get him your social media because I did pass that, but we gotta get down into these good topics.
I'm Tony Berg on all social media platforms.
You downloading that the new one?
What new one?
That Mark put out. Diamond K, you know anything about this? You want to school Tony?
Yeah. So Meta has released a competitor to Twitter called Threads, and it's better than Twitter.
How you know? You been on there already?
Yep.
All I did was download it. I need to play. I can't play yet.
I don't know.
Were you still using your Twitter?
Huh?
Were you still using your Twitter?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to say?
No, I didn't say that.
I mean, let me say this: the personal one, I wasn't getting on there and like blah 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 because I was commenting on people's stuff so they can go to my page and be like, "Oh, this is a radio show. Let me go." That's how I be getting them on. I've been real active on commenting on people things on TikTok, so they can be like, "Oh, let me go follow her."
I'm not joining Threads. I don't care how much better it is. That's just more power for him to take over the world.
Who?
Mark Zuckerberg.
Oh, you'd rather be Elon Musk, huh?
No, because both of them is morons. But Meta.
I think Elon Musk is a moron. I don't know if Zuckerberg is a moron.
Well, he's an oxymoron.
But wait a minute, Diamond K. I don't even want to see Tony right now. Listen. He still got his Facebook and he still got his Instagram. What you think he's doing? Like, what are you talking about? Who cares? You still have his other two platforms.
She said,
I'm not giving him all the power.
What is all the power? You don't pay? What do you pay for?
No, I don't pay. You're right. I don't pay.
So it can't even.
That's why my shit full of fucking ads.
That's why what? Sorry,
no, I said that's why that's probably why my Instagram is full of ads. You can't scroll 2 stories without seeing another ad, and I keep hiding them and don't want to see them. But
that's That's because it's free, so they make their money off the ads, and so I don't understand how we can complain about it.
Well, wait a minute. I see on
I'm
my
not.
phone.
I'm not. Listen. I'm
I
not.
see a post. I see a post. I see a post, and then an ad. Post, 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 post. Now an ad. Like, come
It's
on.
supposed to be 3 every third. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but
Yeah, it's something like that. I ain't kidding you. It's something like that. It's like every 2 or
But
3.
that's not bad.
No, but I don't want to see that shit. I want
you
mine
don't
to be
know.
free.
They cater it to honestly what you're interested in. And
No,
whether
I know. I know all of that. I'm just being. I'm being sarcastic.
Conversation, Tony. So if you
I'm
talking
being
about
sarcastic.
you talking about Suki and eating niggas' ass, something like
Who?
that.
I never talked about that.
So you slow sometimes, I swear. I said if you're discussing that, you're gonna get an ad, something about what you're talking about.
Oh yeah. You're right. That's true. Because I googled international brakes, and now the thing keeps showing me truck brakes.
See, that's what I'm talking about. Since we're talking about the internet, let's go on and talk about this Miss Keke Palmer and her man. You know, my man. Let's talk about Keke Palmer and her man, Darius Jackson. I don't know who saw the little video of them, of not them, but Keke at Usher's show in Vegas. I like Usher. I like Usher's music. I just want to talk a little bit about the controversy around it. Initially, when I looked at it, I thought that Mr. Jackson was reaching. I was kind of like swaying towards what I'm going to say the majority is saying, because I see the majority people saying like, "Oh, she's just enjoying herself, and he's just jealous." And I was like, "Oh, wait a minute, I don't really see a problem with this." That's what I said initially, but like, if I look at it from the flip side, like I kept telling everybody else, look at it from the other side. If you're the man and you're looking at your woman, listening to Usher saying, I think it was "There Goes My Baby" or something, and she just looked like she grinding, and I don't know, her body motions, and as close as they was, that was too much. But I kept scrolling and I kept looking, and then boom, here goes another picture. I guess a fan posted it or somebody. Soon as Diamond K show it, boom. That's a problem. I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that at all. I'm sure Tony like it. I'm sure Diamond K like it. But would you like your woman to wear that out in public? I don't care if she's with you. Would you like, I'm not saying would you allow, would you like for your woman to wear that out in public?
Well, I'm going to say this.
Please answer the question.
I'm out all the time. And this is like a common outfit right now.
That is not the answer to the question. I asked you, would you like for your woman to wear that outside?
Probably not, but I'm not going to be a uniform police. I probably wouldn't like it. No. I'm gonna say I don't know how I would feel because I don't know. I'm gonna say that I don't know. I probably wouldn't like it, but who I am and the people I've been involved in my relationships in the past have worn some quite raunchy stuff out, and I wasn't mad or offended or anything like that. But also, I never seen a video of another dude serenading her or her grinding or nothing like that. So, because that changed the dynamics of the situation. So I'm gonna say that I don't know how I would feel, but I probably would not like it under those
Remember how you
circumstances.
went Diamond K? Come on, you interactive today, son.
Yeah. Well, what you want to know?
First, I want you to get her ass off the screen.
Okay. I do
Blow it up
like
first.
it. I am.
Yeah,
I've
I'm
never
trying to
seen her
see.
like this before.
Thank you.
Yeah. Yeah. You said you wanted to see it. All right. So
I wanted to see what?
the
I
picture.
have my own.
Yeah.
Oh,
No,
okay.
true that.
All right.
It ain't in a thong and hanging out like her. So
He's seen it. Next. What G? What G? Don't be trying to start stuff. Listen. Would this be okay for your woman to wear something that reveals both ass cheeks? Is what I'm saying.
No, I wouldn't like that. And in the video, it didn't seem like her outfit did that.
Exactly. It looked like it's
But
like
yeah, it just seemed like a nice, like a nice cheer outfit. But we were talking about, I don't know, a couple months ago, it was the outfit that Sierra had on. You remember Sierra had on that outfit? And we talked about it. And and her husband was out with her. She was on the red carpet. It wasn't as revealing as the outfit Keke has on. So of course, you can't tell your significant other what to wear. But your question was, would I like it? I would not like it.
Right. So now he said what he say? You're a mom.
And he clearly didn't like it.
People was like, oh, so she's a mother. She's not supposed to. No, listen.
That don't have nothing to do with the cost of milk.
Some things should be a little different once you become a mother.
I agree.
And I think that's really what he's saying. It's like, just like we felt like Krishan should stop smoking marijuana because she's pregnant. Some things should not have to be said. But even if she had wore just like a leotard and had the sheer over top of it, I mean, she has the body for it. Cool. But you had your butt cheeks out. I was on her side at first, but it flipped once I saw the picture of I could see both of her cheeks.
But that's like the going thing right now. Like everybody, it's like a competition of who can be the most naked now.
So you said butt, but even when you use the word butt, I don't want to go there for Tony because I don't want to sound like I'm arguing. I just know we definitely disagree on this. I do not care that is what some of these chicks are doing. I am never going outside with my butt cheeks out. Everybody, oh yeah, we can go to the dispensary. We can go purchase weed now. We don't need a card. I've never smoked a day in my life. And because it's legal now, I'm still not going to smoke. So we're not going to say what's the going thing right now, what's in right now. That does not matter. You have a whole man. People keep saying, oh, her baby father. No, it's her man. It should be a difference. I don't think he was right in addressing her on the internet. No. He could have called her phone. He could have texted her. He could have did anything.
But
call her when she got home. He didn't do that. He did it on.
Where was he at when she got dressed or when she left or whatever the case may be? Like that'd be my thought process.
How you know he saw her? Maybe
say that again.
With the baby. Maybe
I think she probably went to Vegas with her friends and to go to Usher's show.
Clearly, now, question. I thought they said that was at Usher's house.
That was
he has a performance.
He has a residency in Vegas right now. That wasn't his house. That looked like his house.
I just seen somewhere where it said that they was at his residence.
Yes, his residency. In Vegas.
He had a long time to be in Vegas performing. Somebody else will be there.
Yeah, he has a residency in Vegas. He lives in Atlanta. He has a residency in Vegas, meaning he's doing a series of consecutive shows at the same venue.
For months.
Right.
Multiple months. Not just this one.
Like you buy a ticket to a casino so you can go to the Usher show and then you can go see the Grand Canyon.
No, you can't. Them tickets is expensive to go to Usher show. I looked them up.
Grand Canyon is reasonable.
I was interested in going to the show.
Let's see what these tickets cost.
Yeah, go ahead, because you must have the experience. He come down and sing to you, and look, none of her friends were dressed like she was.
That is true. That is very true.
Maybe she was trying to get Usher's attention.
It was. If you look at that picture, she had it because he was looking.
Look, very much so. And then look, people was like, oh, this guy, Ace, what is his name?
Ventura.
Shut up.
Alrighty then.
I listened to this guy and I like him.
So you got it. No, I was just gonna say that when he showed that picture back again the second time with him staring at her, I looked at it a different way this time.
Now how you look at it?
Huh?
Now how you look at it? You look at it like, there goes my baby.
Yeah, he was trying to get them drawers, no doubt in my mind. And
I don't think she had drawers. Did she have drawers on?
Huh?
Let's be clear. Usher has a girlfriend.
That don't stop nobody.
Yeah,
that don't stop nothing.
I mean, Keke in a relationship.
I'm clear. My inbox tell me that people having a wife, a girlfriend, a baby, none of that stuff matters. That's not what I'm saying.
I don't know.
What I'm saying is a lot of times she's at the shows. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, okay.
I don't think.
Yeah, but a lot of this is just him performing, Usher performing. Usher done seen a whole lot of girls. This is
right. You put on a show.
You know, you just putting on a show.
You know, you saying it on the 5 Heartbeats. You saying R. Kelly do it and now he locked up.
Mm-hmm.
You saying, you know.
No, I'm just saying that maybe Keke was just that's her growing up crush, and she was just fascinated, and she wanted the I don't know. I don't speak
to Keke, but I am saying that going in there, you know.
I'm just throwing out scenarios.
Okay, and people was saying things. I'm going off what I heard people say. So I tell you all the comments, and then I speak my opinion on it. I mean, because I was like really like looking, trying to see what the hell people was talking about. But some people were saying like, oh well, she's a new mother and she's trying to, you know, embrace her new baby weight and this. No. We're not saying, oh, her shape looks good. It does. However, you don't need to have your booty cheeks out for us to see that you have a great shape. I'm just saying. You just don't. I don't know. Oh, y'all don't say nothing when Meg Thee Stallion do it. Meg Thee Stallion don't have no kids either. Her booty cheeks all over the place. Every time I turn it on, I see her butt.
So because she have a baby, that makes it different.
This makes it different because she has a man. Her man said, you're a mother. That's why I'm bringing up anything about her being a mother. Her having her butt cheeks out is a problem being a woman. Just a woman. Because now, how are men looking at you in a sexual way? They could care less about what's in your brain.
So you have a problem with any female having the ass cheeks out?
Yes. What's the point?
I was asking because the way that you originally said it didn't seem like that. It sounded like you was making an excuse for Megan Thee Stallion because she didn't have kids.
You said the way I originally said it? The way I originally said it was that was too much. When I first brought this story up.
No. I'm talking about 30 seconds ago when you brought up the Megan Thee Stallion.
Okay. But that wasn't the way I originally said it. When I brought up Megan Thee
Stallion, that's the part I was addressing.
Okay, so don't say the way I originally said it, because that wasn't the original. What I'm saying
No,
is
I'm
when I
talking about the way you address Megan Thee Stallion. It sounded like, not saying that's what you meant, but it sounded like you were saying because Megan didn't have kids, it was cool versus Keke having kids, which is not cool. That's why I asked the question. So you have a problem with all women. That's why I worded it that way so that we could understand better.
okay, Keke has one child. Her man, okay, her man, the man that she's in a relationship with, posted "You're a Mom." So the "You're a Mom" reference is why I brought up Meg Thee Stallion, because I'm commenting on the comments that I've seen on both Hollywood Unlocked, the Shade Room, anybody that posted it. I've seen their comments, and people make these different types of comments, and this is what they say. Some men even said that they only women like that show that they just be wanting to have sex with them. It's not they want to make them their wife or anything of the sort. I just saw a new comment that someone made about the people that was hating. Is what he said. Nick Young claims people are hating on Keke Palmer's boyfriend because y'all wish y'all had a man. See, the problem here again is that the boyfriend, her man, decided to address this publicly versus in private, so everybody has an opinion. That's why I say people in relationships and they going through stuff with their family, they shouldn't post the shit on Facebook because now everybody's in their business. I don't know. That seems like the way things go, you know. And those people that do that be the same ones that do this. Wait a minute, y'all. Here it comes. Wait a minute, I gotta turn it up. Because I was laughing when I saw this. I said, that is exactly what people do.
And leave my business alone. I know it's 3 years, but mind your business and leave my business alone. Mind your business.
See, they put their business on Facebook, and then they tell you mind your business. Don't worry. This is my business. Mind your business. Nope, you didn't put it out there. It's on every blog site you could think about. Now her butt cheeks is just being shared everywhere. When all you had to do is wait till she got home. But I think that last picture came from like a fan or something. Because it's not even a clear picture. It must have had an Android. You are. How many fingers do I have?
I can't see. I got an Android.
I could tell. I could definitely tell, son. So anyway, with that being said, you know, y'all know me. I like to keep the conversation going. I'm gonna have it going on my page, Swap Radio page. I'm gonna download. What is it? Threads. I've already downloaded it. I need to play around. I'm gonna get on there too. They say it's already like 30 million people on it. So I'm gonna get into that as well. Whew, that's a lot. That's a lot right there. Tony don't know how he would feel. So, in any event, people, in Baltimore City, on to the next topic. And is that city? I guess it is. Down in the Brooklyn part of Baltimore, it was Brooklyn Day. Often, why is my Jeez, me Christmas. Anyway, y'all don't understand the day I'm having over here. But Tony had an issue. I'm gonna say Tony because I don't know. I don't do the South part. That is the South, right?
Yeah, that's South Baltimore.
Right. So there was a mass shooting in Brooklyn. not New York, Brooklyn, Maryland. And 2 people lost their life tragically in this incident. They were young people. And I believe of the 30, 2 people died and 14 were minors, with the youngest being 13 years old.
13 years old.
I don't know why I'm ever on this is a really sad situation. Brooklyn Day it's an annual event, and apparently, and I know this event because when I was still marching in the marching bands, Brooklyn Day was a day that the band definitely participated in. So I know they had a marching band, a few of them probably. I haven't been in years, but I know it's an annual thing, and unfortunately, these children were harmed. Here in Baltimore City, we have a curfew. And the curfew is definitely in effect. And I definitely don't want to sound like anybody that feels like they need to continuously blame the mayor for what these criminals are doing. Let me start there. Because you guys have to really stop blaming Mayor Brandon Scott for what your cousin, nephews, sons, nieces, aunts, uncles, fathers, whatever. You have to stop blaming him for what the citizens are doing. He has no control. He does not get a signal to get a text or anything saying Jane Doe or John Doe is headed to Park Heights to shoot up the corner. They're headed to. He does not get that. He is not psychic. He can't stop somebody before they commit a crime. The police department, I don't care what city you're in, the police department will catch the criminal after the act is committed. Like, otherwise they don't know that they're getting ready to do it unless you call in and snitch. Or, let me not say snitch. Notify them. I'm going to say notify. Let them know what's going on. Stop blaming him. Oh, great job, great mayor. It almost made me want to stop following Fox 45. And I feel like I want to know if the Baltimore Police Department is hiring for their social media. Because there would be so many people blocked from making a comment on the page. Because there's always something negative. They always calling the black people thugs. Never their white people that commit these crimes. They're not thugs. They really don't say anything about them. They'll just say great job. They won't, get that deep into it. But these pages are just horrible. I was upset because they kept sharing the video of the mother of the young lady that was killed at Brooklyn Day. When the mother came up and saw that it was her child, the scream sent chills through my body. Because to come up and see your child laying lifeless, my God, that's a bit much. That's a bit much. There's also a video with a child pulling something out the book bag. Like, he looked like he was high or drunk. One or the other. I don't know. However, I do want to say rest in peace to Aaliyah Gonzalez. And I do apologize if I mess up this next name. Aaliyah was 18. And I believe his name is Khalees, I want to say. And I will not mess up his last name, but he was 20. We do have a picture of them. And they are looking for suspects. It is a $28,000 reward. She had just recently graduated from high school. want to say June, but it could have been the end of May. But she just recently graduated from high school. Whole life ahead of them. Both of them. Like 18 and 20, they had a future, and it's gone. They said it was at least 2 shooters. But damn, nobody saw anything. If you did see anything, there is a 24-hour tip line down here. What is it? 1-866-756-2587. They asking for video camera footage. So if you have a Ring, a Blink, or any of those services outside of your door and it caught any of that, please help the police department. Help these mothers, get some justice, because this is a mess. I did hear that there was still 9 people in the hospital still recovering, and 1 was in critical condition. So, I don't know. Tony, your thoughts on this mass shooting in Brooklyn?
When is enough? When is Black lives going to matter to Black people? I was speechless for a multitude of reasons. One, I was supposed to go there, and for whatever reason, I just chose not to go. I ended up going to another cousin's birthday party. But
your daughter's mother was there.
I know, I seen her. That might have been why I didn't go. I just didn't go. And I thank God that I didn't go, because
Me too. Me too. So
for 2 reasons. One, I probably would have been there when that happened. But 2, I probably would have been armed, which means I would have had to act. And I pray every day that I walk out that door that I never have to act on that situation. And if the video that is surfacing on that other website is indicative of the guy who was shooting, let me be clear on that, he don't look to be no more than 15 years old. But if he was out there with a gun like that, how many more people was out there with a gun like that?
Listen, there are some recorded calls, some evidence coming into play where people was calling 911 saying it was people, and I'm not gonna say they knew. I mean, I felt like somebody was lying somewhere when they said that they were shooting at each other and all that. It was probably fireworks. However, that was somebody that wanted their party to be over. It just so happened that something happened, because if they was out there shooting, you would have gotten 911 calls, a lot of them. Somebody would have been injured. One guy called, said it was like 900 people out there.
Oh, it was every bit of 2,000-3,000 people.
Who said that? Let me see the picture. How you count that many?
Who?
You. I'm asking you. How y'all count that many?
I'm assuming. I don't have a definite. It was more than 900 people. I guarantee you that, because I done been to them Brooklyn Day, Cherry Hill Day, all that. It's always well over 900 people.
I'm never gonna put a number on that. I'm never will I put a number on that, because I know people come and they go. Just like when we march, it's at the top of the day. So sometimes the bands linger around and they wait. Most of the time when we would march, stuff like that, and I'm sure it's the same way. At the end when you done marching, they might give you a hot dog or a hamburger, something to drink. You stay around, you mingle a little bit, whether it's with the people there or other bands, I think you're out of there. So I think people come, they leave. I don't think nobody was there from the top of it to the end of it. I've seen video footage from numerous people that were there, even your daughter's mother. It was a nice amount of people. It was nowhere near 1,000 people. I think, I mean, I know quite a few people from the Cherry Hill, Brooklyn area. And I was looking at their stories. I didn't. And that was before the incident even happened. Because I didn't even know about the incident happening because I had went to sleep probably like, I want to say like maybe a little before 12:30. So I didn't even know that the incident had actually happened. I know I was up at 12. I was watching something new on TV. But in any event, yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot going on. There was a lot of minors there. I know the mayor. I agree with most of what he do. He's not my mayor because I'm not a city resident. However, he wanted to fix or put the right sauce on it. Oh, explaining the curfew. But some of those people didn't have part of the bill. They shouldn't have been there. I do not know. And people like, oh, it was a permitted event. That's a misguided to stop there. Even if it wasn't permitted, it wasn't. They're saying it wasn't for this year. So your permit goes to what time do you stop? I know they ain't going to be out there after the like what time do you it's gonna be like 9? Like,
I'm not sure.
Because I know and practicing late. And we couldn't be after 9 o'clock. We was gonna get a fine.
But the one thing about those situations, and I'm gonna equate a multitude of gatherings together because I'll go to a lot of them because of the crowd of people that I run with, whether it's Brooklyn Day, Cherry Hill Day, West Side Reunion, whatever, the free cookout down Curl Park, all that stuff. Whatever the number of people is there, they congregate for a long time because you have a core masses of people that's going to come and that's going to hang out. Even when those permits expire, if it's still full, if they pay for that DJ, they're going to keep going. I know last year for Cherry Hill Day, they tried, huh?
Did that make it right?
I ain't saying it is right, but I ain't done yet. So last year for Cherry Hill Day, the police came and they like basically unplugged the DJ equipment. They put the stuff inside the house and put the speakers out of the window and started DJing out of the house. It was nothing that the police could do. All of the people in that community was crying and complaining, not crying like boohoo crying, but they was complaining because it's 2:30, 3 o'clock in the morning. And it's like well over 500 people still running through the complex of Cherry Hill Cookout, still going. People still, you know what I'm saying, on the fronts. They smoking weed, they drinking, cars, bikes, four-wheelers, dirt bikes, everything. The police couldn't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? That thing didn't disperse to probably 6 o'clock the next morning.
Which is which equates to people. That's why they in Cherry. That's why they in them poverty areas. But they don't have respect for authority. If you're permitted, everybody in your community is not with that. Some people have to work. Because I know like people like myself, I have to work. Like even for 4th of July, I had to work the next day. I worked on 4th of July and I worked the next day. But that's why the permits are in place. That's why there are noise ordinance laws in place, because everybody don't want to hear that. Somebody might be like, that ain't a part of it, might be in there like, oh yeah, they playing some good music. But somebody else is like, listen, I have to go to church tomorrow, or listen, I have to go to work tomorrow, or my baby is in here asleep, and they out here with this loud music. Like, it's just not okay. If the police remind you that your music, your permit over, you have to turn this music down, then just do it. It just causes a big problem. They don't respect authority, and until they respect authority, how can they respect each other? That's crazy. Brooklyn Day. So they take the speaker in the house. It is something they could do. Start writing out them citations. Oh, he on mute. You gotta unmute yourself. I don't know what you said. Tony, you on mute. So are you talking to me? You kind of echoing. Exactly, the DJ. They're in poverty, so they have that poverty mindset.
Can you hear me?
I can now. But you got like a little echo, so I don't know.
I don't have my headphones, so that's probably why I just walked in the building.
Go ahead. Oh, I thought you was gonna say what you were saying because I couldn't hear you. Unmute Tony and mute me. Or I mute me. So I can hear you.
Yeah, I was trying to unmute it. It wouldn't unmute, but I forgot what I was about to say. I was about to say something about the thing. I was trying to unmute and I lost my train of thought. But nonetheless, one thing you said falls true is that the lack of respect people have. I don't really go with the poverty thing because a lot of them people is just using the system. They don't really belong there because you look at the cars that be parked in them neighborhoods. It's like, how you living in a free house, but you got a BMW or Mercedes or whatever the case may be. That's just my thought. So, like, I feel like if you in poverty, you wouldn't have that expensive type car. If you had that expensive type car, then evidently you don't need to live there. You just utilizing the system. But nonetheless, the people mindset, regardless of the community they live in Baltimore, has always been, and I don't think we have a way to change it or an idea to address it. It's always been the lack of respect for authority, whether it's a school teacher, a principal, a police officer, a supervisor at work. Like, the lack of respect for authority is crazy in Baltimore. Like,
just because you said Baltimore, I like to cut in. I am so sick of people saying, only in Baltimore, only in. Man, let me tell you something. People don't respect police in plenty of states. It is not only in Baltimore. And they still have, I'm so glad you're muted. However, they are where they want to be. You say they beating the system. I know you know people there. I know people there too. However, somebody else could have purchased that car for them and even be paying for it. But if your mindset is, oh, I can live down here in the projects or the very low income and still get this, you really are not beating the system. You really are not. Everything is connected now. So they're either staying in their cousins' Section 8. People do that too. They go down there and live in their cousin's Section 8 just so they can get the flashy cars to be able to be like, oh, I got this BMW, I got this Tesla, because I definitely saw a Tesla outside somebody's house. How? Because you stand in your family member or your cousin's Section 8. But if that's all you want from life, I want to live in this area so I can pay for this materialistic thing that when you die or get killed, all those materialistic things stay here on earth. I have no idea where your soul going. I have no idea where your spirit, I don't know. That's a conversation for you and the higher power that you believe in. But none of that stuff is going with you. Somebody should have told them people to disperse. I'm definitely not victim blaming. I will never do that. However, they should not still be there. If it's over, it's over. At 12:30, it's a bit too much. That's too much. The party was over. It was long over. Uh, Tony, what's your last thoughts on this? We passed out time, and I still didn't get to my other story.
I don't really have none. I just feel like that whenever we congregate together in whatever the situation may be, Brooklyn, whatever party it is, as a community, that we come together, you know what I mean? I don't see why it's a need for people, especially juveniles, to carry firearms to those events. Like, what are you going for there with a firearm for? Like, that's the thing that behooves me. I don't get how people always gotta post those situations online and post them having a firearm like that's the cool thing. So the mindset to me is the questionable thing in all of this. What is the people mindsets that are going to those places, to those parties? My mindset was to have a good time, but every mindset ain't that. So in closing, I just would like to gather or like to interrogate, for lack of better terms, the people that went there and what their thought pattern was. And that will probably give us an answer to why that situation occurred or what presented that situation. But outside of that, when I heard about it that night and all the way up till now, I'm just still flabbergasted and like confused, and I'm just lost at the whole situation, period. You don't go there to accidentally shoot 30 people.
I want you to use simple words.
I said the word the correct way.
You didn't. Diamond K?
Yeah.
How many words mispronounced?
He said a few.
I was over here dying.
Yeah. I mean, the using of he said, he used behooved me and flabbergasted. Yeah.
I was over here.
Y'all know just cut it out, both of y'all. My broken English come from my broken household.
It sure did. It really came from your mama. With all due respect.
Nah, talks very educated.
You said who very educated?
My mama.
I didn't say she was.
No, you said it comes from her. I said no. My mom's very educated. I actually mirror my father talking. That's the honest to God truth.
You're not your mother, right? I know your mother in real life. Unfortunately, we related. I didn't say she was smart. I'm just saying that she talks the same way you talk. But anyway, we're just now next story. Let's get on that. We need to move on. I don't like nothing about it. Yeah. I appreciate that. So this next story here is a little, oh my gosh, I think this lady suffers from mental illness. But the mother of a teen who went missing for 8 years, as she allegedly went missing for 8 years, is now being accused of sexually abusing her son. Also, I have neighbors' statements saying that he was kept, like they didn't know he was missing. It was no report. I mean, they didn't get the missing persons report. They had no clue as to what was actually going on. One neighbor, what is her name? Okay, so his nickname was Rudy. Let me start there. And it said that he was found alive after allegedly vanishing as a teenager. as I just said, 8 years ago. And the police said that his mother, Janie Santana, originally reported her son missing on March 7th, 2015. He was just 17 years old. He returned home the following day on March 8th. But his mother, it's funny, continued to deceive the police by remaining adamant he was still missing. During this 8-year time frame where he was missing, investigators followed up on tips, leads, collected evidence, all of that, proving that Rudy was not missing during that period. So it gets even weirder, right? His neighbor, Keisha Ross, who lives with her family on the same street, she told an ABC affiliate, KTRK TV, that she was shocked to hear that he was found last week, as like they wasn't, aware that he was missing. She said he would be in her garage, like with the family, like interacting with them. Now there was also an activist who said that he spoke to him in private and said they met at a hotel and they talked or whatever, and he said that his mother used to make him lay in the bed with her. Wow. She used to make him lay in the bed with her and say that he was the daddy. He was the dad of the father of the household, something of the sort. I don't actually have the story pulled up. Speaking from memory. However, this is absolutely nasty. If he was seen on the block, how in the world was she still claiming he was missing? I know she was telling people that, oh no, that's my nephew that you saw. And it was actually her son. So they can't really say that she sexually abused him because right now he's not verbal, allegedly. He's not being verbal with some of them. But he was definitely verbal with the activist to say that she made him sleep in the bed with her. This lady is mentally ill. She needs to be evaluated. She needs help. She needs help. Tony, did you catch this story at all?
Yeah, I seen it. I don't have words for this. I think people like her should just be taken out in the public and executed.
I don't know about that because I don't want children to see such a thing. That'd be more PTSD for people. She can go to jail for the rest of her life.
That's a waste of money.
But I feel like she's mentally ill. That's where I'm at. Like to think that your child has to lay in the bed with you, and I'm sure she sexually abused him. But let me not say that. I think it's possible. Let me say that. It's possible that that happened. Mind you, he was 17 when he allegedly came up missing. But he came back the next day. At 18, he could have left. My question is, why did he go back, or why did he stay? But
he may suffer from mental illness too.
I mean, he should now, because this has to be traumatizing. I was trying to find the other thing it was just like so much. Like they showed her a picture and she's talking about, that's my nephew. No, it's not. Like, what are you talking about? Sick lady? Oh gosh. This is just so nasty. So then it's like, to me, and looking at this, You know how many missing children come up on my timeline? I'm not sure if either of you see as many. But so many kids come up on my timeline, make me wonder, like, did they just run away for the day? Then some people get mad when can you share my daughter picture? I share the picture. Then you say she found. A part of me, I want to know, like, where was she at? Was she with the little boy? Like what was going on? Because it could be a situation just like this. Sorry if I'm wrong, but that's what it sounds like.
I say the same thing, but a lot of them little girls go missing. I just think they little hot asses running around with them little boys or grown men or whoever. Then and what's the word I want to use? Intrigue their mind or brainwash them or whatever you think. But at the same token, I think a lot of them, like you said, is in the same situation where people is just manipulating them.
My gosh, all this stuff comes to my mind, and we is like seriously real bad out of time. However, the 53-year-old man that killed his 20-year-old mistress. Who was wrong here? Because she was contacting his wife. He was mad because she contacted his wife.
But she knew her position and she knew what she was getting into when she signed up for it. So why would she contact his wife? And I'm not saying that to justify him killing him because that's wrong.
You just did.
No. That's why I clarified it. I'm not saying what he did was right. That's totally wrong. You know what I'm saying? But in the situation itself, absent the murder, when you agree to mess with a married man, that's what you're signing up for. You're not signing. I'm not even getting involved in that. You want it to be the side piece, stay the side piece. Don't try and mess up a happy home. And I don't condone married people cheating.
Did you use happy and home?
That's a phrase. That's a phrase. That's a phrase.
Listen.
I don't know if the home happy or not. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying that's just a common phrase that's used. Why go messing up someone's home? You know what I'm saying? Like, if he wanted to be with you,
it's already messed up. We don't know why she contacted her. You know why we don't know? Because he killed her. He shut her up. Because he was scared that she was going to mess up something. That wife might be his money ticket. But I'm going to digress right there for a second. Diamond K, do you feel the same way Tony feels?
As far as which part?
She should have played her position.
I'm sure she was playing her position. You know what I mean? Even as far as contacting the wife, there's never a reason in that should have happened that he should have killed her. Even she contacted the wife.
Okay.
Yeah, so he's supposed to kill her because of that? Like, no.
I said the same thing. He don't supposed to kill her, but she signed up to be the second, or she signed up to be the side. Like,
she ain't signed up for anything. He signed up to be a husband. He signed up. He took these vows before God. That's in the vows you say before God. Let no man. Maybe that's the part he took that for. Oh, this is no man. Let no man break us apart. But the Lord ain't put them together, because if the Lord put them together, he would never cheat. She would never cheat. That's the problem with these people who are married for whatever reason that they are married, because the Lord didn't put you together. If he put you together, you ain't cheating. You're not looking at nobody else in that manner. I don't care what nobody. Oh, the flesh. The flesh, nothing. I don't want to hear none of that. Yes, she may have been a side piece, but the same way that Shirley called Barbara ain't go kill Shirley. So, I mean, whoever they man was didn't go kill Shirley. I wish a chick would call me. I'm not going to be tripping. Because why? I'm not going to trip with her. I'm taking it to him. I'm taking it directly to him. The vows are with the man. So I don't know why this young girl was even involved. I'm looking at him now almost like a pedophile. You're 53. She is 20. Nasty.
You keep pushing the blame on him, but what about her? That might have been her sugar daddy. She might have been, trying to get at him for
the. Pushing on him?
Say what?
What blame am I pushing on him?
You keep saying him, like she didn't have a stake in the thing.
What's the stake?
Well,
I'm definitely gonna blame him because she is 20-year-old single girl. He is a married man. He took vows to somebody, not her.
She is just as culpable in this situation as him.
Check this out. If his wife was to divorce him because he cheated, guess who get alimony? Guess who got to pay it? Nothing to do with that little girl.
And guess what? If he's kicking out money, guess who's going to still be there? Well, not now, but you got to see. Let's be real about something. In today's time, just like the earlier situation with the Keke being half naked, that's the fad in today's time. In today's time, all these young girls are looking for old. I ain't gonna say all. That's a misstatement. A lot of people are looking for one, a married man, two, a sugar daddy. So these are the situations that they're putting themselves into. He killed it, totally wrong, totally despicable. But these people go into a lot of these situations knowing what's at stake and knowing what's there, and then all of a sudden they get into these positions. They want the man to lead the wife, or they want to become the main person. Like, come on, that's not what you signed up for. You went in that situation being the devil. The devil's gonna always have his way in a devilish situation.
All she did was dance with the devil.
It don't matter. The devil's gonna always have his way in a devilish situation.
It do matter. I don't know what you're talking about. At the end of the day, you wouldn't win that argument with somebody who was going to church, somebody who grew up going to church. You know damn well he was the wrong one. He committed adultery. And
they both was wrong. She did too.
Listen, no, she's not married to nobody.
But the Bible says does not. But the Bible do say does not covet your neighbor's wife.
Listen, again, we don't know because she can't talk. He silenced her. We don't know if she knew from the beginning because there's a lot of women out here that don't even know the niggas is married because they got their situation so slick that they can even stay the night with you and you don't know. Now, this wasn't in recent years, but I remember messing with somebody didn't even know they was married. Didn't even know. Sure didn't. At all. He had a place in Virginia and a place in Upper Marlboro. If he didn't see me at my house, I was at Upper Marlboro. But the wife was in Virginia. When did I find that out? A whole year later. It's possible for a married man to pull that off. Because I'm not questioning if I don't stay with you that night. If I'm doing something, you could be home with your wife, with your girlfriend. But I don't know that. So then once you find out, you could be too deep in it, or you could cut it off. But it depends on where your feelings are at the moment. But at the end of the day, he was wrong. Wasn't me, because I didn't know. You knew I was wrong.
I don't care how invested I am. If I find out you married, I'm out of there. Period. Don't care how much invested my feelings are.
Listen, again, if how can you be so flip-flop? Because
I ain't flip-flop.
How can you be so adamant about that? You don't care how invested you are. You don't care how your feelings are with that. But something as simple as something you ain't never been involved in, right? You don't know because it never happened to you. So you can't say whether you would just cut the person off. something so simple as your girl going out showing her butt, complete ass, cheeks. I don't know how I would act. I don't know. It ain't happened to me.
Because that's two different situations.
That's not what I'm saying. You see how less serious that is? But you can't comment on that. But you know damn well if you find out that she married.
Yeah, that's lying. You lied. That's lying. You just broke all trust. Like, that's lying. Yeah, come on. She ain't lied when she left half naked. She didn't go sleep with the man, and at the end of the night, she came back to me. So, I mean, like, it's the outfit.
She didn't go back to him. She's in Vegas, a whole different state from that man. But in any event, not the liar saying that if somebody lied to them, because we already.
Oh, I ain't never lied about nothing. Prove where I lied about something.
Oh my God! If I go back to the shows, I'm gonna have to phone a friend. When you was on here, you crossed relationships. You already discussed that.
But I crossed relationships.
You said it with the girl that was living on Frederick Avenue, the little young girl. When you cross relationships with her and somebody else, I don't know, you was like in the midst of leaving one to start the next one or some bullcrap.
You ain't crossing no relationships, and that ain't lying.
Huh?
It's no one that I ever fuck with, and we can call anybody I ever fuck with. The one thing they gonna tell you is I always been 100 about all my shit. So no, don't put that bad bone on me, no sir.
That's what you say. You gotta look at the previous show. We were discussing relationship. You can say no all you want, because Sheree was on. I think Sheree was on here, and she was the one that called you out on it. It wasn't me, because I really could care less. If you want anybody that's viewing this show to honestly believe that you ain't never lied, please.
I don't lie. For what? Because you gotta keep keeping up with those lies. I ain't got that type of energy.
You want us to think that you was being honest, or you was.
I don't want y'all to think nothing, because what I do in my life don't really have an effect on what no one think about me. So I could care less what a person think about me. I know what I stand on my principles.
We're not talking about what people think. We're not talking about what people think.
You don't have no factual proof.
It's in one of these shows. If
All
I
right.
go back, and I'm not about to sit there and go watch every show that I had Sheree here on to figure out which one it was, but you definitely stated that.
All right.
Stated that.
Okay.
I be remembering some things you say because I be flabbergasted or blasted, whatever you said. Because it'd be funny to me when you like. I don't want to hear that. A nigga done lied about something. You didn't lie whether you told somebody I'm on my way and you ain't really on your way. You lied.
Yeah.
Anyway, at the end of the day, that young lady did not deserve to lose her life. I don't care if she reached out to his wife or not. He should not have been dipping with that little girl. And I keep calling her a little girl, but she was legally an adult. It was his job to respect his vows. And just a little message for everybody, even the women that are messing with married men. I want to say be careful. However, all of y'all gambling. Because y'all using protection. Why y'all doing it? Y'all gambling with karma, because who knows? When you get married, your husband cheating on you. But to these men and these women that are married, if you don't want to be married, just leave. Just leave. A lot of situations, marriages are, some situations, it's a business agreement. Some people just don't want to be alone. And the Lord didn't put them together. They put themselves together. That is always a possibility. So I just need y'all to just get it together. And don't think you're going to go bucking on the female because your husband decided to make this mistake. Because You might go with your weapon and she might pull out hers. We don't need that. Same thing for the men. Don't go doing that. All I'm saying is fuck Shirley. I don't know who Shirley is. Shirley, I got that from Lil Mo. I watched her Instagram. But Shirley better not call me. I ain't calling nobody. I ain't Barbara. I ain't Shirley. I'm none of that. Do not call me. Because I could care less. Listen, I am the one who wants to know. I remember we had a show about that before, and we were saying, would you want to know if your man was cheating? I definitely want to know. I saw Summer Walker post something where a girl jumped down in her inbox talking about she was pregnant. That's what's up. That's what's up. She said, where's the proof? Because nowadays people just going around throwing out shit. Just throwing it out. And it don't have to be true. So then people start questioning her. Why are you saying? Why you need proof? Just leave. Her proof was a positive test result. That don't mean you pregnant by him. Show me some text messages. Show me something that say you was messing with him. But I'm not even gonna give you the back and forth. That I'm not gonna do. With that being said, I just happened to think about that topic. That wasn't one we was automatically gonna discuss. But rest in peace to that young lady. I wish you had not entertained his thoughts of wanting to be with a younger female for whatever reason. He wanted to be with you. May God rest your soul. With that being said, you guys, we are past the time. We are wrapping up. We thank you for tuning in to this week's episode of Swap Radio. We are here each and every Thursday, 7 p.m., 7-ish. Right here. I'm not sure where you're watching, Facebook, YouTube, on Fire TV, wherever you are. Thank you for tuning in. If you have a suggested topic or a question, be sure to send an email to the Swap Radio Show at gmail.com. You can also inbox, private message, DM, whatever it is, us on social media, Swap Radio, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. You can follow me on, where am I at? On Instagram and TikTok, Monica WLS and the number 2. Tony, are you there?
Tony Berger on all social media platforms.
Except when I try to tag him on Instagram, it come up one mofo. Yeah, that. So
I changed my name.
I'm just telling you what it come up with in the tag when I tagged you on the show page and my page. It was like one driving mode. Yeah, that. That's okay. But anyway, they can find you when they put it in. I tried to put Tony. That's what came up. Not Tony. But anyway, again, I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Where's my quote? Because I want to make sure that's not a quote. My suggestions for how to relieve stress. I'm just going to give you some because my iPad is done. But what was it? It was one. I know one was dance because Diamond K was over there like he could dance and he really can't. Dance, go for a walk, read a book, have a drink, take a nap, do all that good stuff. Relax, relate, and release. Remember, that's what Whitley Gilbert was doing on A Different World. For those of you who were raised in that era, because I remember that. We have things going on this weekend that we'll get back here and discuss. Okay? But we're going to talk a little more on that cheating people, the mistress or the side niggas and the side chicks and all that other stuff. We'll talk about that on next week. But for now, I want you all to remember to walk by faith and not by sight. See you next week.
Looking for food that feeds your soul? Hoodfellas Bistro and Catering is your local African-American owned restaurant offering American cuisine. Located across from the courthouse, we offer daily jury specials to reward civic duty. Enjoy our full-service restaurant and fully stocked bar. Dine in, pick up, delivery, and catering. Our themed happy hours feature live music, handcrafted drinks, and weekly specials. Book your private event at hoodfellowsbistrocatering.com.